Bayesian estimation. So let's do this. A claim amount distribution is normal with unknown mean mu and known standard deviation 50. Based on past experience, a suitable prior distribution for mu is normal with mean 300 and standard deviation of 20. Calculate the prior probability that mu, the mean claim amount, is less than 270. So you need to calculate the probability. So first again write question 1. So probability of backslash mu, which is less than 270, is equals to probability of n of 300 comma 20 square, which is less than 270, all equals to probability of normal 0 comma 1 is less than 270 minus 300 divided by 20 square divided by 20. So all equals to probability of n 0 comma 1 is less than minus 1.5. So all equals to 1 minus 0.93319, which is equals to 0.06681. This is the first part. Second part says 2a, we'll do a random sample of 10 current claims has a mean of 270. Determine the posterior distribution of mu and calculate the posterior probability that mu is less than 270 and comment on your answer. So we'll do this using a range, using tables. Okay, we have backslash mu is equals to 10 into 270 divided by 50 square. Just putting this in bracket better. Okay, 10 into plus 300 by 20 square divided by 10 divided by 50 square plus 1 divided by 20 square is equals to 281.54. So mu is this and variance is all equals to backslash of sigma square, which is equals to 1 by 10 by 50 square plus 1 by 20 square is equals to 153.85. Okay, so this becomes 12.40 square. Each step is there, and then therefore the posterior distribution is normal 281.54 comma 12.40 square. This is the first sum. Moving on to the next sum. We have an insurer's portfolio consists of 3 independent policies. Each policy can give rise to at most one claim which occurs with the probability of theta independently from month to month. The prior distribution of theta is beta with parameters alpha equals 2 and beta equals 4. A total of 9 claims are observed on this portfolio over a 12-month period. Derive the distribution of theta and derive the Bayesian estimate of theta under all or nothing laws. So this is there. So let's do this. Question 1. First, f of theta given x. Now you have to write this follows sign, so backslash prop 2. Okay, prop 2 will give you this sign, so f of x given backslash of theta into f of theta. Okay, next line again alt equals to, you can write prop 2, or you can just now copy paste. Okay, instead of writing every time, theta to the power 9 1 minus backslash of theta to the power 27 into theta to the power backslash of alpha minus 1 and 1 minus backslash of theta to the power beta minus 1. Okay, so this is what is there coming down. We have to adjust this alpha and beta's value. So alpha is 2, beta is 4, so this becomes 3, and the last part is again control V, keep on removing, this becomes now 30 and this becomes 10. Okay, this becomes 30. So you get this. This is the PDF of beta 11,31 distribution. Okay. Next part, under all or nothing loss. The Bayes estimate is the value that maximizes the PDF of posterior. Okay, so therefore alt equals to f of backslash of theta is equals to c into backslash of theta to the power 10 into 1 minus backslash of theta to the power 30. Okay, so differentiating this, f dash theta is equal to, I am again not writing this, I'll just copy paste this so that I don't have to write every time. Theta to the power, so now this becomes 10 into theta to the power 9 into 1 minus theta to the power 30 plus, remove the c and the star sign, Z. We have theta to the power 10 here, and here there will be a space 30 into 1 minus theta to the power 29, and this will be a negative sign. Okay, with 2 minus 1. So we know this, I am just doing this and close. Differentiating, so equals to alt equals to c theta to the power, this becomes theta to the power 9, 1 minus theta to the power 29, and in brackets we have our remaining theta 10 into 1 minus theta minus 30 into theta. Okay, and f double dash of theta is equals to 0. F dash theta equals to 0 when alt equals to 10 into 1 minus backslash of theta minus 30 backslash theta is equals to 0, or alt equals to 40 theta is equals to 10, or alt equals to theta is equals to 1 by 4. Okay, so this is the value, and check for second derivative. This is a theory. You can see we can check this maximum by observing that f0.25 is greater than 0, while f0 equals to f1 is equals to, since the maximum on 0, 1 must occur at either at their points, so at turning point we do have a maximum. Okay, this is done. Coming to the next question. A coin is biased so that the probability of drawing a head is known, unknown constant p. It is known that p must be either 0.4 or 0.75. Prior beliefs about p are: probability of p is equal to 0.4 is 0.6, and probability p equals to 0.75 is equals to 0.4. The coin is tossed 6 times and 4 heads are observed. Find the posterior probability of distribution of p. So counting on this, this is the first sum. Again, control enter. I'm coming down. Question 3. So probability of p equals to 0.4 given 4h is equals to probability of 4h given p equals to 0.4 to probability of p equals to 0.4 whole divided by probability of 4h. Okay, so this is there, then but all the probability of 4h is equals to probability of 4h given p equals to 0.4 into probability p equals to 0.4 plus probability of 4h given p equals to 0.75 into probability of p equals to 0.75. That's to be 4h. Okay, given. So therefore we'll solve this. Equals to 6 to 4 64 into, put brackets on both the sides, 64 0.4 to the power 4 0.6 to the power square into 0.6 plus 6 to 4 brackets close 0.75 to the power 4 0.25 to the power 2 into 0.4. So all equals to, this becomes 0.082944 plus 0.11865 is equals to 0.201596. So all equals to probability of p equals to 0.4 given 4h is equals to 0.082944 divided by 0.201596, which is equal to 0.41136. Therefore the posterior distribution of p is given by alt equals to P is equals to 0.4 is equals to 0.411436. Alt equals to probability of P equals to 0.75, which is equals to 0.588564. Okay, done.